It's a really gorgeous day out. I am so glad you're coming with me today. Happy Sunday. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving weekend, and I hope that you were able to get in on those cyber sales for cruising and travel. It was my pleasure to help you on Saturday, Small Business Saturday, also Black Friday, and today I'm going to continue to help you book those cruises. But first things first, we're going to go get some coffee, and I also wanted to talk to you guys about seasickness. Now, some new cruisers may not know whether they get seasick or not, and you know, what if you do? Don't you want to be prepared? So we're going to take a little trip to the grocery, and I'm going to show you all the things that you can do to help be ready in case that does happen to you. Now, most people do know that if they get motion sick on a ride, there's a good chance you're going to get seasick. So we're going to talk about that some more. But first, I want to show you the remedies that you could just pick up at your local grocery. And it's awesome because no one's on the road. We're just stopping at one of the local grocery stores here in Florida. And we're going to go in and check it out. So as far as over-the-counter remedies, you could get some herbal ginger chews, or you could do some Bonine. Try to get the non-drowsy or the less drowsy because sometimes they can knock you out a little bit. But these are great to take with you. I advise making sure you have them before you get on the ship because the markup will be incredible. Also, if the purser's desk is open, they are also able to provide you with some of those complimentary, but you definitely for sure can get some of those in the ship's infirmary if you need to go. But speaking of ginger, let's talk a little bit more about that, and let me show you what else you can use. So one of the other great remedies is ginger ale. Make sure you can get your hands on a ginger ale soda. Doesn't matter whether it has sugar in it or not. Ginger is a calming stomach soother and has been around for many years. Now, ginger ale paired with what? Guess. You'll never guess. A green apple. Green apples are amazing when it comes to seasickness. Get one cut up, get one in the dining room, get it wherever you can. Usually you'll find them on the buffet, but a green apple and some ginger ale will definitely do the trick. But I've also got some other tips on some other things that you can do that will help you with your potential seasickness. And here they are. Last but not least, I want to talk to you about this. If over-the-counter remedies do not work for you, do not hesitate to contact your doctor. These little scopolamine patches are a godsend. I will tell you a funny story about my travel partner and how we came to get these and how we came to see that this is the best remedy for him. Also, one of my friends swears by this relief band. It goes right on your wrist and you can get it on Amazon. She has a sailing company, and a lot of times when they take people out on the sailboat, they are not prepared for the seasickness that they may feel, and she swears by that. I want to talk to you a little bit more in depth about something else you can do in order to help you avoid seasickness. So let's see what kind of good coffee we can get today, and we'll chat a little bit more about seasickness remedies. So, got my hands on that awesome cup of coffee, and I just want to finish talking to you about the seasickness medications. So one, You could do your ginger tabs or bonine, get your non-drowsy. 2, ginger ale. Ginger ale is a great stomach settler and has been for so many years. 3, green apples. Recently just learned about the green apples. Ooh, that's hot. 4, scopolamine patch. I have a hard time saying that word. Scopolamine patch. Go to your doctor, get a prescription. Better to have than not have. And I'm going to tell you that funny story in a minute. 5, you may not have thought about this as a new cruiser, but seasoned cruisers will know that you pick a larger ship and you also pick the location of your room on the ship. Going to the center of the ship is definitely a more stable situation. If you're on one end or the other, it can be, treacherous and a lot of rocking. So in the middle, a little bit in the lower center is going to be your more stable area. Also, pick a ship that has some size to it. If you go on a really much older ship, you're definitely going to feel a lot more of the waves and all of that. But here is a funny story. My travel partner's first cruise, we knew he got motion sick on rides and such, but we had no idea that the ship was going to have such a terrible effect on him. So, we're on the deck, we're taking pictures, and all of a sudden he braces himself and says, "Oh my God, what was that?" Well, that was the ship detaching from the dock. And it went downhill after that. He turned 50 shades of green, and we had brought a few things with us, but we also had to go down to the infirmary and get some more medications for him. Nothing was working. And so he didn't really say that he felt like he was going to vomit. He just said he felt kind of swimming in his head. So luckily, through talking to different people on the cruise ship, we did find someone who had a patch. It's not recommended that you take someone else's, but he did get a patch. And then once we got to the port, we went ahead and went to the pharmacy, and they were able to accommodate him with a patch. But have you ever seen someone turn 50 shades of green? Yeah, I have. And I thought, oh, this travel partner of mine, he is never going to want to cruise. So when the cruise was over, I said, "So I guess that's not for you?" And he said, "What do you mean? I loved it. I can't wait to go again." Go figure. And has been an avid cruiser ever since. So what have you experienced as far as seasickness, and what remedies did you use? I've never been on a ship where it's been so rough that I, who has a stomach like a rock, never gets seasick. Well, the only time I ever get motion sick is when I'm in the back seat and my niece is driving. But other than that, yeah, I don't get motion sick. So tell me your stories, tell me your comments. I would love to hear some of what's happened to you, and if the location on the ship is a good factor in reducing how much seasickness you feel. Well, I am heading back to the office. I still have some more cruises to book for you guys, and cheers to happy Sunday. Well, there you have it, guys. Got the coffee, gave you a little bit of information about seasick remedies and what you can do to combat that. And now it's back to booking those cruises for you guys. If you found this video helpful or enjoyable, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. It helps me to bring you more content, and I love sharing stories and tips with you. All right, make sure you contact me if you want those great cruise deals. My contact information is diazondecktravel@gmail.com. Bye for now, and remember, I'll see you on deck.